I'd like to welcome you here inside of Worland Middle School, home of the Braves, here on the East Field, home of the Worland Braves soccer and football programs. Today's matchup is going to be a middle school girls soccer matchup between the visiting Bandits of Clear Creek Middle School and the Braves of Worland Middle School. Now, we talked to the coach before the game about the name, and he said either or is fine. They're Buffalo Bandits, Clear Creek Bandits, kind of is all right. But the jerseys say Buffalo, so that's what we're going to call them. So during the broadcast, we will call them by the Buffalo Bandits, and that is also how they're listed on the schedule as well. So Buffalo has a little bit of a heavy load today. They'll be playing. They'll be playing the Buffalo Bandits. Our microphone was having a little bit of issues there. Buffalo Bandits will be playing the Powell Cubs later on today as well. So they got a bit of a rough game, and I even heard the Buffalo coach during warm-ups tell his kids over there, take it slow if you need to. We got 2 full games today, so it's going to be a bit of a test of their conditioning, really, having to play 2 full 60-minute matches against 2 teams, and some of these girls playing in the B game after this as well, so even more added onto the workload here. Last time we broadcasted Worland Braves soccer, the Braves were able to take down the Colts of Rollins Middle School 5-0. In that same breath, the boys over on the Westfield also tied with Rollins, from what we were told. So, speaking of which, the boys are over at the Westfield right now, also taking on the Buffalo Bandits. That's where the boys will be, while the girls are over here at the main middle school field. So with that, we also got a little bit of a program alert for you. After this game, we'll be going over to the field behind us at Warrior Stadium, as the Worland Lady Warriors and the Worland Warriors get set to take on the Powell Panthers. So Powell, a lot of their buses rolling into Worland today. Middle school taking on Buffalo, and the high school taking on Worland. So Powell has been to Worland a lot in the past couple of weeks. They played Rollins a couple of weeks ago in a meet in the middle matchup. Should be a good one here today. We also would like to give a special shout out to the fans from Buffalo that are tuning in. We know the coach gave out our details to them, so if you're listening in from Johnson County, we appreciate you, and we hope that you enjoy the game, and good luck to your Bandits today. For those who are watching in from Worland or around the Bighorn Basin in general, we also welcome you, and we hope you have a fantastic day. With that being said, we are 90 seconds away from starting, and we'll take a very quick breather, and we'll be right back from inside of Worland Middle School in just a sec. I'd like to welcome you back inside the East Field here at Worland Middle School, home of the Braves. As the Worland Braves get set to take on the Buffalo Bandits, the boys over on the West Field, the girls here on the East Field, and then coming up later on Two Basin Sports Network, possibly the girls game for the high schoolers. The boys game is definitely guaranteed. However, depending on how this game goes, will dictate whether or not we broadcast the girls high school game, which is unfortunate, but That game is set to be kicking off at noon, so that is in 2 hours. Powell's bus should be coming in about an hour or so for the high school. They'll get warmed up there. This game probably shouldn't take too long. It's 30-minute halves, so so with that, a couple people I'd like to keep my eye on today for the Worland Braves. I want to keep my eye today based on the performance against Rollins. Sophia Lombard. I want to also keep an eye on Lily Studi, Hallie Tomrup, and Kylie Bell. Bell found the back of the net during the game against the Colts a couple of weeks ago, so fully expect her to do the same thing too. Lily Studi created the most opportunities for the Braves in that game against the Rollins Colts. So she really exciting player to watch. Lily Studi, her sister, also had a decent game yesterday in that win over the win over the Rollins Outlaws. So the Studi sisters both doing well against Rollins at different levels. So we also have something to mention. We got the coach did let us know that the Buffalo Bandits are missing a player today. Milan Monterastelli is not going to be on the pitch today, as here come the players marching up to midfield with the referees, getting ready to start here. A beautiful day here in the county seat of Washakie County, as the Buffalo Bandits coming through Meadowlark, up through let's see, Johnson, Bighorn, Washakie. They coming up through 3 different counties to get here on a road that I definitely do not like going on, even in bright weather. So you can see the players there waving to the fans. They are ready to get going. We got a mixture of people in the grandstands, as well as some people bringing out the lawn chairs. In fact, I was actually joking with a couple of Buffalo parents about that about an hour ago. But we also got some numbers to be made aware of here. Madison Lawson and Nevaeh Edwards for Buffalo also having numbers that are different from the numbers listed on the roster. So we'd like to thank the Buffalo coach as well for his cooperation with us. He seemed pretty excited, and really awesome guy. And again, thank you to everyone listening in from Buffalo as well. We serve the Warriors and the Braves, but we'll be fair to you guys as well. So. But here we go, getting ready to go here for pretty much past the halfway mark at this point. The Braves only have a couple more games. They got a game against Lander and a game against Riverton coming up before the big quad against the Gillette schools. So this will be a pretty good test. We got a team coming in from the east side of the state, and Gillette's just right along that I-90 corridor. So this will be one of 3 teams that are playing from coming along Interstate 90. So kickoff is underway and 30 minutes on the clock. Worland starting us off. It's middle school girls soccer on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Braves. Now here they go near side. This one is kicked away. Olivia Lawrence had that one there. Now here comes Daisy Butterfield. She'll kick this one up middle side here. I think that is Maya Walter with it, trying to get by 2 different Warriors. And now here comes Daisy Butterfield again. They're on that near side. Ball still airborne. She'll kick this one by. I think that's Lombard. She got it by there. And Worland trying to clear that one out. Referee's going to hand it off here to Butterfield. Really, I expect the Worland midfielders to do a lot here. Like I said, I'm keeping my eye today on Lombard. That one's chipped across the net. That one's hit to the goalkeeper, and that is going to be saved. A little bit of a dangerous situation there, but she's able to drop to her knees and get the save there. 29 minutes to go. First minute saw a shot on goal here. Trying to cut this one upfield here, and this one might be a loose ball here if Presley Vigil can get there. Still there, and that is going to be into the box for Buffalo, and a dangerous clearance there for Worland off of trying to get the number there. I can't quite see it. So with that, Buffalo will get a corner kick, the first corner kick of the game for either team, and the Bandits will have it on the near side corner up there toward I believe that's the Armory up there. Corner kick delivered into the box here and whiffed on the kick, one of the Worland players, and this is still a dangerous situation. Winding up for the kick, chops it up. That one's going to go left. Great attempt there by the Bandits, but it will roll out the back here on the goal line. We got a whistle here. But Buffalo will be sending three ladies back into the center circle. They're not going to hug the midfield line like we saw during the high school game last night. So they're kind of playing a little deeper into their defensive zone, but not by much. And here they go, Worland trying to clear it out, trying to mount their first attack of the match. Far side, rolling it along the ground, and this one's going to be intercepted here by Ira Moses. And shipped right back up by Worland. It's going to be a battle for the ball here. They're going to try and get deeper into the offensive side, and it'll roll out toward the assistant on the far side. Throw in coming up for the Bandits. They'll have it along that far touch line, and still one-on-one here. Can't see the numbers, though, but Presley Vigil did come in there and break it up a little bit there, but Buffalo's still trying to push it up a little bit further. Still playing inside the top side of that circle. Worland and Buffalo whiffing on that kick, but here comes a big attack here for the Bandits. Trying to dig it up to the far side here, and Bandits still have it on that box. I'm trying to see who the number is there on that far side. And stolen away here by the Braves, and the Bandits will get this one back in a pretty good play here. We saw Buffalo actually in warm-ups working on their spacing a little bit, and that is clearly working to their advantage as Butterfield trying to get the ball away for Buffalo, and still there near side, and now pushed up by Lawrence. And now they'll push it back up into the defensive side. Ira Moses on the pursuit. And this one right there with Buffalo, or with, nope, this one's stolen away. This could be a chance for Worland. They're onto the far side. Shot on its, nope, not on its way. Tried to get a shot there, but the keeper will pick it up. Very good job there indeed for Worland, but that one's still intercepted, and now here we go near side. Chasing it down, number 52 was there. I thought I saw 52, but that one will roll out into the parking lot. Might have a corner coming up here for Worland, their first corner kick of the game. Trying to get the camera on it there, but the glare on the laptop's not making life easy for me. So we're trying to see here as this one's going to go behind the net. It will be a goal kick coming up for Buffalo. I think we missed something there, so we apologize. But goal kick coming up for the Bandits here. And Worland, notice how they're kind of playing a little bit deep here on the defensive side. They're halfway between the midline and the goal line here. And Worland trying to mount the attack. Good footwork there going to the near side, but that was going to be a little bit undercooked and intercepted. But that one's stolen right on back. Trying to push it upfield into the box. This could be very dangerous here, but Buffalo trying to clear it out, and they'll have the opportunity trying to push it up midfield. 25 picks it up for Buffalo, and this one's taken right back away on the challenge by Worland. Working its way into the offensive side again, being pursued by Moses again. Moses trying to get it out of the back of, or trying to get it out of the defensive half here, and that flag is going to be pointed up toward the Worland offensive side. So a throw in for the gray and green here. A little bit tripped up there on that one, and they're still trying to pursue it there onto the far side. One-on-one, Worland will get the challenge, but that one's intercepted right on back by the Bandits. And both teams making it difficult for one another here. Still scoreless with 24 minutes to go in the first half of this game. And this will be a big pursuit here along the line here. Buffalo mounting another attack. Into the box she goes. And she has a great chance there, and it will find the back of the net in Buffalo with the first goal of the game. I'm trying to see who it was that scored there for the Bandits. That is number 4, Presley Vigil, with the first goal of the game. So, beautiful shot there. I kind of knew she was going to get something out of that. She just was way too wide open there, and Worland will give up their first goal of the match here. Buffalo on the steal here. Worland still trying to get there, and it's broken up by I think that was Alice Broderick that got a boot on it there. Far side hits the water cooler. Still there Buffalo retreating back a little bit, trying to see if they can't get their midfielders into a better spot. And last one to touch it there for Worland was Kylie Bell. I do believe she got a goal against Rollins a couple of weeks ago. And it's going to be a 2-on-1 pursuit here. Buffalo trying to get there to the end line before the ball does, and that one's going to roll downhill. And I think that is going to end up being a goal kick here for Buffalo. So with that, 23-10 to go in the first half of the match. You are watching middle school girls soccer. The Buffalo Bandits of Clear Creek Middle School taking on the Worland Braves. Far side, a little bit of a deflection there by Buffalo. Along that far touch line, trying to get out of it, playing smart. Has her back turned to the defender, and another one will come in and pick up. So a double team there, trying to get that one away as best she can. And it seems like the Braves kind of hesitating a little bit here. Pushing it upfield there, 25, and that one will roll out toward the Worland coach, as Broderick tried to get rid of it there for Buffalo. Throws it in along the far sideline, and a little bit of a challenge there, and Worland will kick it out. Another throw in coming in for Buffalo. I say they're doing a pretty good job on those tackling opportunities here that they have, and this one could be a dangerous foot race here into the box. Takes a shot on goal. That one will go right side. That one's still in play somehow. Trying to get by her defender. It's going to be whoever can clear this one here. I think that was going to be a little bit whiffed there by Olivia Lawrence. That could have been a good goal, though, had she put a better foot on it there. Our camera was not focused on the net. We apologize. Peyton Harrison with it. She'll push it upfield now. Here comes Presley Vigil. Already has a goal in this game. Takes the shot on goal and finds the back of the net. Makes it 2-0 here for Buffalo, and again it is Vigil on the goal. So she has scored both goals today for Buffalo. And 2-0 with 21 minutes to go, so not even through the first 10 minutes of the match. And Worland's got to find a way to contain Vigil. They also got to find a way to get by Era Moses as well there on the defensive side. She's been lining it up down there too, giving Buffalo chances in the first place. And now they'll chop this one up into the circle here. And the grass monster gets her there. Far side, rolls out toward the Coolers. So throw in coming in for Buffalo here. Trying to play the, wait, no, where are they? They're going to throw it in there on the far side, sorry. So Buffalo up 2-0 here. They can kind of, I really don't know what the game plan would be from here on out, but Worland's got to try and see if they can't create some opportunities here. Their midfielders need to get their forwards into good position here. Off the boot, and looks like that will roll out toward the touch line there. Buffalo will have another throw in, a very dangerous throw in too, coming up for the Bandits. Where's the net? Oh, there it is. Oops. Throw in here. Buffalo's going to have a chance and tries to get on by. Some footwork there to get the ball into position. Worland on the takeaway, and this one might go right on back to the Bandits. They're going to still battle for it there on that far side. Buffalo will win the battle for now. One player takes a tumble into the box. That's a Worland player and a whistle. By the way, we forgot to mention who's who. The Bandits wearing the cream-colored uniforms with the black sleeves, black shorts, and black numbering. They'll be moving left to right here in this first half. Worland wearing the gray uniforms with the black shorts and the green lettering with the white outline. They'll be moving right to left. Worland's goalkeeper wearing a blue, well, they're both wearing blue, but Worland's goalkeeper wearing a light blue uniform here. That was going to hit the football post there. That's going to roll out. Taking the shot from way out there. 19:46 to go. So for the first third of the first half is done here. That is the well, Worland trying to get it out of there. Buffalo on the interception, and Worland trying to come in and clear it away. Again, really struggling to see the numbers here, especially along that far side. They'll throw it in. And chipped up there, and Buffalo on another interception. Now they're going to try to get themselves in better position. That one doesn't quite go where she wanted it to. And that was 26 that pushed it up there. That was Daisy Butterfield getting them in the position there. Shot is up, rolls to the left side of the net, and she'll get it. Good pursuit there by the goalkeeper. A great shot there. Buffalo creating another great opportunity, trying to work their way into the box. Drop kick. This one's going to go off the boot of Lawrence. This could be another dangerous opportunity. Works into the box. Shot by the 9. That one's up and taken by the keeper. Still a loose ball. Gets it to the right side and gets it into the net. I'm trying to see who it was that time. But another Buffalo goal. And I'm trying to get the number there. Number 4, Presley Vigil. Another goal there. Just keeps putting herself in position to score. Makes it a 3-0 game. So the kickoff, Worland with it now again. Tosses this one up here midfield, and another standing tackle here. And this one's going to be, I think that's Amelia Mahoski there that had control of the ball for a split second. Now it's another interception in very dangerous territory for the Braves. Working themselves along that near side. Chops it up to the middle, and that one's intercepted, but they're going to try and clear it away. That one might work out a little bit better. Nope, it'll go out of bounds. As trying to chase it down there was, I think what that was, oh shoot, I missed the number. 53. So I do believe, like, I'm trying to remember last week who that was. Digging this one up. This one's going to be intercepted, but that one's also taken back. 9 on pursuit here for Buffalo, and that's kicked out the back. Great job by Maya Walter to get a good pursuit there. Nice hustle there by the Bandits. We hope you're having a great day here. Beautiful day here in Worland for soccer. And the fields are going to be pretty busy today, as Buffalo's got 2 matches today, Worland and Powell. And that one's almost in there by Lawrence, as she had a great chance on the ball, but it'll go a little bit to the right. It'll go up toward the building over there, the brick building. So a goal kick coming up here for Worland. They have a chance to try and play it out of their defensive half. They've been really struggling to keep Buffalo's attack from really going past that center attacking area, but this is going to go out of touch along the Worland bench. We did see an attack from Worland, however that one was, it did end up in a corner kick, but Buffalo was able to get rid of it pretty easily. Worland still looking for their first attack in about, I'd say, 8 minutes. Buffalo on the interception to work it into the center circle. Worland trying to intercept, and that is an unfair matchup as Olivia Lawrence Tallis went out there on the field. Trying to get the shot up there. That is going to be intercepted by the Braves, and they're going to try and clear it out of the box. Still a loose ball. Buffalo with a chance to pick it up. That is out of touch along the far side, so throw in coming up here for the Braves. Can they take advantage of it here? They got to hold on to the ball a little bit better, though. The possession has kind of been their Achilles heel today. Reason why they haven't been able to get into that, get past the midfield line. Throw in here for the Braves. And on the contrary, Buffalo's done a pretty good job with possession today. Kicks this one up middle. They're going to try and get past the midline here. And Buffalo will try to mount a counter here. Trying to get by. It's blocked. Era Moses was right there trying to get the ball into a good spot in the offensive half. And they're going to cut this one up to Lainey Mater. I'm sorry, I actually have no clue how that's pronounced. Near side, Buffalo still with it. Gives it back up to Mater. Now they'll try to move left side, and good shot there. That one's going to go to the left. Olivia Lawrence on the shot attempt there. She's had a couple of good looks today. Again, Vigil Presley holds sole ownership on the scoring column today. So a goal kick coming up here for the Braves, trying to get it out of the. They're improving here on the defense as the game progresses. They're doing a better job drawing those goal kicks, and actually they're making progress toward getting up toward midfield. And they're going to try and pass it along middle here. Mater picks it up, trying to get by number 6 there for Worland. That is Delaney Deedy. Sorry. Worland trying to clear it out the back. This is a very dangerous spot for the ball to be in, and Worland is going to probably benefit off it as it goes out the end line. .47 to go in the first half, and well, I guess good news for the fans then. That means 43 minutes till we're out of here. Corner kick coming up. Delivers it into the box. And that one had a little bit of power to it, but Worland on the interception. They'll try to push it upfield. Now here they go. A little bit of open field to work with, but does she have the stamina to get there? Far side, they're going to be one-on-one with each other trying to challenge for it, and Buffalo on the takeaway now. They'll go trying to mount a counterattack here on the far side. And that one's shut down by Worland, at least temporarily, but they'll try a long ball coming up here through outside the box there. That one is going to go out on the right side. It's trying to come in there for the shot, I believe was Walter. Got some shouting back there from the defenders. Into the corner there. It's off the leg of one of the Worland players, and they'll have a big chance to move it upfield here if they play their passes smart here, but they got to get their players in position without going offside. And pushed up. This could be a chance, a foot race here to the ball, but that one might be won by Buffalo. As getting there first was not Vigil. Actually, I think that might have been. They'll push it up. Number 11, Peyton Harrison with it. She'll get it up into the middle. Chasing it down was Allie Townsend. This one will go out of touch on the far side. Still Buffalo possession, though. Now I'm starting to see why they're calling them the Bandits, because Buffalo's been robbing Worland of any chances that they've had today. Through the middle, trying to push the ball up, and this one's taken away. And number 5 with it, Allie Townsend, tries a long ball. This one's going to go up toward the net. Well, who's robbing who? The keeper taking the chance away from Buffalo that time. Beautiful job there, 0-0 for Worland, who's not on our roster, unfortunately. Seems like the goalkeepers are always the ghost names on rosters these days, at least from what we've been given. Through the middle here, whiffs on the kick. This gives an opportunity for Worland if they can get there, trying to get their number 6. As they're still trying to play the ball middle, 2-on-1. She'll get by. Lainey Mater picks it up here. She'll try there, a shot on goal for Maya Walter, and that one's saved. And now Walter has been trying to get some good chances here in this match as well. She's had, I think she was the last person, the last 2 shots on goal to shoot here, and now Buffalo trying to get back there as Alice Broderick picks it up there on defense, but this one's stolen right back away. Big chance here for Worland if they can make it count, as June Hansen cut it up there for a moment, but this one's going to go back up to the defensive half. They're trying to push it up and body block there, using her face as a shield there. Cuts it up into the top of the circle here, 1-on-1. That was out of touch there. I think that one was touched by Nevaeh Edwards, one of the girls that we said that the coach had given us a number change for. And I gotta say, dude's got to work on his 7s a little bit. I can say that because we were joking about it earlier before the game. Throws it in along the far side and along the ground. That one's going to be chopped up here. Still hanging out on that middle defensive half here for Buffalo. Now they'll try to push it upfield now to Presley Vigil. Chips up along the middle of the field here. They'll try a very long ball here. That one's going to go left side. I think that was Broderick that tried to, I don't even think she was trying to shoot. I think she was trying to set up a play, or trying to set up a chance there into the box. I think she saw something there, just couldn't get it on target. So less than 10 minutes to go here, 2/3 of the way through the half, and Buffalo up 3-0 in case you're just tuning in. The Bandits coming over from the Bighorn National Forest here, going through 3 different county lines on their way over here. Johnson, of course, followed by Bighorn, then finally Washakie. Lanny Mater, they're on the near side. Speaking of Bighorn County, we'll be over at the high school field here in a little bit for the girls' game, hopefully. It depends on how long this game takes. It shouldn't take too long, though, considering the fact that we still got plenty of time. I think we will be able to call the girls' game. That one's going to go out of bounds here as Broderick will chase it out. That is a very cool-looking game ball, though, I got to say. And they will have a sub. We haven't seen a very active substitution here this game, but 14 and 25 heading off the field. That is Laney Mater and Alice Broderick getting a rest. Looks like her replacement, Taya Verplank, is going to throw it in for Buffalo. I apologize for that. Harper Smith, also another sub for Buffalo, and she had a touch on it there. That one's going to go out of touch. Now it'll stay with the, almost said the Bison. I meant to say the Bandits. Ira Moses will pass this one in. Still a chance here at the box. That one last touch by Presley Vigil. And Vigil one-on-one here. She's going to kick this one out. I think that's Broderick up there picking it. Or not Broderick, sorry. She just went out. I am stupid. I think that was Butterfield actually over there on that far side. But Ira Moses trying to pick it up. Worland trying to go for the tackle. And they will try to go up to the midfield here, trying to push it into the offensive side, and they will. Off the head of one of the Buffalo players. It's going to be a foot race here. Will Worland be able to get to the ball? And that is off of number 6, Delaney Deedy. That is going to give it back up to Buffalo here. Got a couple of different faces out there on the field compared to what we saw in the Rollins game. Some people obviously making some moves in practice. So throw in coming up for Buffalo here. 6:58 to go in the first half. Middle school girls soccer, the Buffalo Bandits, representing Clear Creek Middle School of Buffalo, Wyoming. And now trying to chop it up here. This is Harper Smith, and that's kicked out, and that almost hits hits one of the ladies down there in the lawn chair. I gotta say, soccer's a really dangerous. I said this yesterday during the high school game, but soccer's a dangerous sport to photograph, and it's a dangerous sport to sit along the sideline. It makes auto racing look safe by comparison. This is a shot on goal opportunity. Number 5 with it, takes it, and it goes right. Allie Townsend on the shot attempt there for Buffalo. 6:14 to go. Oh, there goes my sign. A little bit of a gust of wind came in here at Worland. So a goal kick is coming up here. Hey, on the bright side, it's free advertising whenever the wind knocks one of those things down. Goal kick coming up here. Thank you, young man. Chops it up. Here comes Buffalo on an attacking opportunity here. This is Butterfield with it down on the near side. They'll try to get it into the box, and Worland on the interception, 5:30 to go. And this could be a big chance for Worland if they play it smart on the possession. They should have passed it near side there to the 6, but they'll still have a try to get another chance here if they can get a standing tackle too. That's another thing. Worland's got to be willing to go up to the ball, try and see if they can't do anything with it, on at least on the defensive side. Trying to pick it up there, 16. Chops it up. That was, not on our roster. What the heck? Wonder if we can't get like an updated oh, that was June Hansen that chopped it up there. I apologize for that. Buffalo trying to clear it out along that far sideline up to the referee there and directly at midfield. And not an inch to spare. 4:43. We got subs for Worland now. Number 17 coming into the game for Worland. That is Kaylin Frimmel, a 7th grader. Far side, chops it. Defenders still have it. And they'll push this one up. Buffalo breaking into the offensive zone again. They got a little bit of daylight to work with. Gets by, gets a little bit tripped up there, but they still have it as Presley Vigil trying to get it into the box, and that is going to be a whistle. And nope, the offside flag went up there. That's what it was for. I apologize. So they will call the offside here. Goal kick on its way here, winds it up, and she'll go to the far side. This one chopped up by Buffalo. Now here comes Presley Vigil trying to get on it here. Ground pass. This could be a great chance. This one will sail to the right off the boot of Butterfield and out the back up toward the fence there. 3:26 to go. Don't forget, fans, coming up after this, we got high school girls soccer. It's looking more and more likely that we will be able to get over there in time. So Powell's bus just, I think, got into the step. There they go. Yep, Powell's bus has just arrived at the complex here. So, and currently we're on track to get that game to you in time. So, Powell will be taking on Worland today for high school soccer. Girls will start at noon. Boys will start at 2. Right here on TBSN. Here, free on YouTube. Near side. Moses Ira will pass it left side, chops it up into the box here. This could be a great chance. That one's going to go to the right side. That could have been another goal for Vigil there, but the ball had a couple of other ideas on where it wanted to go. It's kind of like when you're driving somewhere and you have Google Maps set, like a route set, and like Google Maps tries to get you to go down a dirt road that's like 12 minutes slower. That's kind of like what happened there. Presley Vigil, or sorry, somebody was trying to get I don't think it was Vigil, actually. I think it was somebody else trying to get a shot on it there, and it just decided to go a completely different direction. Passing it along the ground here. Butterfield trying to chase it down. Worland on the interception. And they'll chop it up near side here, and Worland will have a chance to push it up if they can save the ball in time. And unfortunately, it will go out of bounds there as June Hansen not able to get there in time. Taya Verplank will pass it in for Buffalo. Peyton Harrison was the last one to touch it there for Buffalo. They'll move it up into the offensive half. It'll be a foot race here, trying to chase it down. Ira Moses trying to chase it down there for Buffalo. That one will go out on the near side. By the way, we're starting to get more and more fans into the stands here at the East Field, so I'd like to thank everyone from Buffalo and Worland for coming out here supporting your Braves and Bandits today. Picked up there by Moses as she'll push it upfield here. That was number 28, Harper Smith, that was there for Buffalo, but goes back to Worland, but they're still chopping it here. Near side along the line, 23 saves it, Taya Verplank, and she'll give it up to her teammate here. Smith pushes it forward here. Now here comes a big chance for Presley Vigil again. Into the box there. Vigil trying to pick up on it here. Takes the shot, and that one, don't let the optical illusion fool you there. That one hit the left side of the net. Less than a minute to go here, the first half of action. 3-0 Buffalo, but they have not scored in the last 20 minutes. They'll kick it up here. Worland trying to play it out the back of the field, and Worland has definitely improved since the first whistle, or the opening whistle, I should probably say. They're definitely playing better defense here as the game goes on. They're starting to create opportunities. They'll push it back up here into the offensive side for Buffalo, and they will get that one intercepted, but it's whiffed. She'll still push it out, though. 8, 7, 6, 5. A collision there on the near side, and here comes Taya Verplank. She'll push it upfield, and the buzzer sounds, and the last one to touch it was Amelia Mahosky. And with that, that'll make it a 3-0 game as we head into halftime here. We'll be right back in just a moment for the start of the second half. You are watching Middle School Girls Soccer on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of Braves and Warriors soccer. We'll be right back here from the East Field here at Worland Middle School. The score at the end of the half, the Buffalo Bandits 3, the Worland Braves 0. Like talking back here inside of Worland Middle School here at the East Field. Sorry. The Worland Braves and the Buffalo Bandits here on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of Braves and Warriors soccer. We normally are based down the road 32 miles down US 20, but we spend our spring up here in Worland. So we know a lot of people are tuning in from Buffalo. So for those who are tuning in, we'd like to thank you for your support, for coming in and watching your Buffalo Bandits. We actually had a similar situation during the basketball season with Wyoming Indian and Wind River fans tuning in to support their team. So thank you so much. Your support means a lot. And, hopefully the Bandits have a good game for the rest of this one. But and we also wish the Bandits good luck as they take on the Powell Cubs here following this match. So these poor girls are going to be freaking tired after this. But Powell, the middle school team's not the only one here. All of Powell, we got a lot of orange here in Worland right now. Not only the Worland Warrior orange, but the Powell Panther orange as well. Powell Cubs obviously playing here in about half an hour's time. So, actually, never mind. I think there's a second game, like a B game or something, right? Because isn't that kind of like the tradition here? But this game has not gone the way that the Braves would have hoped, because a lot of 3 goals here on the board. I think all 3 of them scored by Presley Vigil. She's had a really good game today. And she's been virtually unstoppable today. Once she gets into the box, she's found the back of the net, aside from a couple shots on goal. But 30 minutes to go. Let's see if Worland can actually try to mount a comeback here. It's not impossible for sure. Okay, we are so sorry about that. We were told by one of the Buffalo parents that we were getting issues with our mic here, so we fixed that. Our microphone is a little bit finicky if you make the slightest touch on it, so. So we thank you to whoever that was, one of the Buffalo, I know it was a Buffalo parent because they had a Bandits t-shirt, so thank you for that, letting us know. We also were getting a call too. I assume that was probably something similar. So we had a call from a Virginia number, so I'm wondering if that was important. But a corner kick coming up here for Buffalo. We apologize again for those who were deaf for a little bit, so I apologize for that. Worland trying to get the ball away, and now here comes Buffalo. Still there playing in the offensive half of the field. That is off the face of one of the Braves players. They're going to try and get it by midfield here. 2-on-1 though, but Worland still has a big opportunity if they can get their spacing right. Far side still loose along the line, and that'll be kicked out toward the bench, so Buffalo will try to delay it a little bit here, trying to get their girls set up, and now they'll throw it in along the sideline. They'll resume where they left off. This is going to be a foot race. They're going to try here, into the box, takes the shot, and it's blocked. That's going to go out the goal line here. That could be, let's see, I don't know, that might end up being a corner. Worland doing a great job keeping the pace there on that attack, and it's still not done yet. Buffalo's still got to hold strong here, acting like it's not 3-0. So worner kick coming up here on that far side. Delivers it into the box. Buffalo on the interception, and they will not keep it, as Worland will have another opportunity as they try to get it into the box there. Trying to see who that was. I think it was June. Worland still with the possession. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit here, and thank goodness for that, because it is a little bit toasty here in Worland, at least in my opinion. They'll kick this one back. Three is going to kick this one up for Worland. Still trying to play a little bit smart here, and now this is Studi with it. Gets up into the middle. It'll be a foot race to the box here, and they'll kick it out the back. Good, very smart defense there for Buffalo. It will probably result in a corner, but that, at least with the corner kick, they get a little bit of a chance to gather themselves, and not a guarantee that they'll score here on these corner kicks, because honestly, I've been watching this sport for about a decade of my life, and I haven't seen very many goals scored off corners. But Worland down the near side, trying to get by. One of the Buffalo players was trying to pick up there, and now number 5, Allie Townsend, was there with June. And that's going to be taken back by Buffalo. Presley Vigil will try to get up there to Allie Townsend. A little bit dangerous here. She's one-on-one here. She was one-on-one with Parker Cannon there. And still in a little bit of trouble. Presley Vigil will chop it up here to Allie Townsend. Takes the shot from beyond the box and saved. A good opportunity there, but just couldn't get it going there. The keeper had good eyes on it and was able to adjust accordingly. Drop kick here for Worland. They'll kick this one up, and that is out of touch along that near side. And one of the helpers here going to help out here. Well, I guess, that's what they're there for. We'll actually meet the ball first there, getting them set up for the throw-in. Number 5, Allie Townsend, getting set to toss it in, and no, check that, she's going to get a sub. Harper Smith will come in instead and get ready to throw it in for the Bandits. It's so weird seeing this this tan and black and not calling them the Bison, but near side, trying to keep it. Buffalo with it. Olivia Lawrence. Still a loose ball. That one's blocked by Peyton Harrison. And still there. She gets a shove by Lily Studi, and the referee saw it, and he's going to issue a whistle here. Lily Studi getting aggressive there for Worland. Her sister will be playing in the game coming up in about an hour or so. 20 minutes to go in this match, though. Lets it fly. And that one defended. Great heads-up defense there. Trying to clear it out of danger. I think it will still result in a corner, but that is still standing her ground there. Give her credit where it's due. But it looks like that ball is going to go up and go onto the basketball courts here. It identifies as a basketball now. Into the corner, I think. Near side. Oh, there we go. Near side corner. Gets up into the box. That's a little dangerous here. Ball still kicked up a little bit high. And this is going to be a 3-on-1, and the keeper will pick it up near the goal line. So crisis averted there. Still 3-0. Worland's still looking for their first goal here. They've come super close. Lily Studi was down there mounting the attack, but unfortunately that one kind of got broken up when they got near the box, and they're doing a lot better job of creating chances, though. I got to say that about Worland. Out of touch there along that far side. Buffalo will get ready to throw it, or sorry, I meant to say Worland, I apologize. Still used to Buffalo going left to right, so. But I think I was right earlier in the half when I said that this south end of the field is the Magic side, because Worland's been able to make opportunities in this half. Buffalo obviously got 3 goals on that side of the field, so there's something about that south end, because it was kind of like that last week too. Throw in coming up. Still loose along the ground, and they'll chop it up and trying to get some kind of attack going, but it'll be chased out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Buffalo. They'll have it there along that Worland bench. Chips up. And 1-on-1 here. Worland still with the possession. They'll have it along that middle, and it's a little bit of a scary situation there. It's kicked away there by Nevaeh Edwards. Good defending there. It'll go out of touch, and Worland will still have it. Thrown in here by number 16, June Hansen. She's kind of been chilling along this near side all match. And we got subs for Buffalo, as heading out is Nevaeh Edwards. Heading on is Alice Broderick. Worland also using a sub of their own. Throw in for Hansen, and that one will be intercepted and cleared by Lawrence. Out of touch, and I'm surprised that didn't make its way into the high school field. Still airborne. Hansen trying to chase it out, still here with Worland. Throw in. Skids it up to Studi here, and this one still with Worland. Hansen chopping it back here, lines up for it, tries to deliver. And this is going to go back up to Alice Broderick, and stolen back away. Hansen uses Broderick there as a wall. And this one's off the foot of Hansen. This one will go back into Buffalo's attacking side of the field here, as Ellie Songer will get up to the middle now. I haven't called her name all day. Olivia Lawrence into the middle. Still trying to chase it down. That is actually Taya Verplank there. And Worland with a big chance into the box, rolls along, and the keeper picks it up. 16 minutes to go here in the match. You are watching middle school girls soccer. We're a minute away from the halfway mark in this second, the 3/4 mark here in this match. And thing is, Buffalo's not done. We're going to say this one more time. Buffalo's got a game coming up against Powell right after this, so they're not even close to done yet. And Buffalo, I hope you brought sunscreen. Speaking of which, I'm probably going to go home all red because I did not bring sunscreen. 15 minutes to go. Whistle there. The ball is dead. They got a free kick coming up here, it looks like. And that is a dangerous free kick for Worland right here. Worland taking the free kick. More dangerous for Buffalo because you can see the ball right there. Got to say, about, if I had to guess, probably about... No, I'm not going to bother to do math today. But it's pretty close within... it's pretty close to the box, or to the goal here, let's say. Goes on to the kick, and it's blocked by the Great Wall of Buffalo. That is going to go out left side. Great opportunity there for Worland, and they will have another here as the Bandits were the last ones to touch it. It went out the back line, so that's going to be a corner kick coming up for Worland. They're going to try to deliver here. Gets her arm up. She'll deliver here outside the box, though. It's like Worland trying to be a little bit more patient here, and Buffalo will pick up on it. They're going to try and chase it down. That one's kicked sky high near the box. Coming in to get rid of it was Broderick, and still on the ground for Worland. This could be a big chance here. They got to set themselves up, though. Kicking it up into the box here. Keeper will go to it here, and that is going to be a little slippery there, but she does get the ball into her hand here. Buffalo on the drop kick. I scratched my ear, God forbid, otherwise my headphones will deactivate again. Through the middle. And still trying, but it's picked up by Buffalo. Good challenges today for the Bandits. But Worland on a challenge of their own, and now here they go, getting ready to set up here if the whistle wasn't blown, and it is blown. So we do have a whistle here indeed for Buffalo. So a Worland free kick coming up here. And I think they're switching sides of the pitch here, as number 11 will go in to play as a defender now. So that is Carson Jarvis back there adjusting her spot here, and this is a free kick. This one's up and body blocked there by Buffalo. They're going to move into the middle, and here she comes with a lot of speed there. Worland midfielder carrying speed there for quite a bit there. Buffalo on another attacking opportunity. Still back there. Lets it go onto the ground here. And into the box. This is dangerous. Goes for it and finds the back of the net. That's another Buffalo goal. And so the Bandits couldn't quite catch the number on that one. I do believe it was Maya Walter, though. Just judging based on the player position. Kind of tracking her a little bit there. But either way, it doesn't really matter who scored there, because it is now a Buffalo 4-0. Don't forget, coming up in about an hour or so, we got high school girls soccer as the Powell Panthers take on the Worland Warriors. Got a lot of Powell fans already starting to spill into the stands here for the middle school match. So welcome Panthers to Worland for like the 3 millionth time this season. Powell's had quite a few road trips up here. They had to play Rollins a couple weeks ago. So they have been up here into Washakie County quite a bit. 13 minutes to go here, getting ready for the kickoff. As we got a sub for Buffalo. That is the holdup. Ellie Songer headed to the bench there. And Worland on the kickoff. We're back underway, 4-0. They'll push this one up near side. Got upcoming games for Worland. We got Lander, Riverton, and then the Gillette schools coming up. So Twin Spruce followed by Sage Valley. That'll be interesting. I have never seen those schools play before, so really excited to see how that turns out. Fun fact: I actually had to recreate the logo for Twin Spruce for the thumbnail because, you could barely find anything for Twin Spruce schools online. So Lily Studi. And that gets that one taken away by number 4, Presley Vigil. Still one-on-one here. Vigil still through the middle, and that one's broken up. Vigil goes to the ground there, and here comes Worland on attacking opportunity. Buffalo crowding around, trying to get rid of it there. And now getting ready to pick it up is number 7, Nevaeh Edwards. She's been the best defender today for Buffalo, I feel like. Down there on the near side. And now here comes June Hansen along that near side trying to get a play going. She's had the ball for an extended period of time, but it's poked out by Alice Broderick. 11:38 to go here in the match. One more time, upcoming games for Worland. All of them are at home. So no more road games. Riverton was the last road game, unfortunately. As much as I like this stadium, I also like going on the road. But we got Lander, followed by Riverton, followed by Twin Spruce, followed by Sage Valley, and that will be the rest of the season for Worland. So 4 games left after this, both boys and girls. Along that near side, 11 minutes to go. Worland still trying to get there. It's Lily Studi. Studi there in near to the box. That is going to go up toward the fence, and nope, never mind, still in play. No longer in play now. It'll stay with Worland. 10:55 to go before we get ready to pack up and get over to Warrior Stadium. We will not be Unfortunately, we do have bad news for those who are tuning in for Buffalo. Shot is up and finds the back of the net. Well, that's the first bit of bad news for them, I guess, but trying to see who it was. But Worland with their first goal of the game. And she made that one look relatively easily, and that is a goal there. Still a 3-point game, but you know, Worland finally found the back of the net there, and they deserved it. 4-1 is your score here for the with the Bandits still in the lead. They'll push it up to the far side here. This one going up toward the sideline, but still in play. And they're kind of just ricocheting here. They're trying to chase it down far side. Gets it into the box there. That is going to roll out downhill toward the basketball court. 10 minutes to go here, so 2/3 of the way through this second half. So corner kick coming up for the Bandits here. Last one to score, I believe, was Maya Walter, so they're trying to set up for another goal here if they can. In soccer, there's kind of not really any point letting off the gas. That one's going to roll out toward the tree there. Surprised those trees haven't started sprouting yet. Everything else is green. This field, I believe, was a little bit brown last time we were here for the Rollins game, so it's crazy what difference a little bit of rain can make. Corner kick, getting ready, winds up, takes the corner. This one's going to roll a little bit short there to, I think, Daisy Butterfield there. Ball still loose. Buffalo picking up, and that one chopped up into the box there. Wondering if she was trying to go for a long ball there, but just couldn't get it. Still playing along that far side, and Worland could have a chance to get it here. 9:10 to go. And that one's going to go out of bounds up toward the, I assume that is a photographer. Gotta say, Powell's got a pretty nice photographer. I've seen some of the photos of Powell soccer, and I'm really impressed. They'll chop this one up. Still going to fall a little bit flat here. Worland will try to go middle, pushed up by Broderick. And still near side, stolen away by Worland, now along the ground. And she's going to beat two defenders here, still working her way into the offensive zone. It's number 3, Parker Cannon, and tries to go for a spin move. Gets it into the box. Ball going to fall toward the goalkeeper, and she'll pick it up. Great job by Parker Cannon, the 6th grader, trying to get a play out of that. 8 minutes to go. And Worland will get the ball back. They'll pass it along the ground. Body blocked, kicks it up. That's going to hit the head of one of the Buffalo players, and this is going to be a big opportunity. Takes the shot, goal! Worland, another goal for the Braves with 8 minutes to go. So that is a 52nd minute goal for Worland. Kind of makes you wonder, they could probably try to tie. I mean, it's a little bit far-fetched, but you never know. I did say earlier, interscholastic soccer is super unpredictable here in America for this reason. But Buffalo getting ready for the kickoff, 4-2. Worland coming away with at least 2 consolation prizes here. They'll kick this one up. Still airborne, and coming down to pick it up is Allie Townsend. And trying to get by. This one's intercepted. I think that was Cannon that got a boot on it there. Cannon with the cannon. And now here they go near side. This could be a chance. Goes to the ground, loses her footing, and Taya Verplanck is going to pick that up, and that is going to go back to Worland. Throws it in along the side. Verplanck. I know I pronounced it like 3 different ways today, as that one's whiffed by June Hansen. And now here comes a chance. Number 7 working her way there. That one's going to get by Cannon. That name sounds familiar to me, Cooper Cannon. And now here comes Worland trying to get it out of the back of the field now, and that one's going to be met by number 24, Ellie Songer. but stolen right back by Worland. They're going to try and get a play going here, far side. This could be a big chance. That one's broken up there. Number 11, Peyton Harrison, had a boot on it there to stop the play. That'll go out of touch there along that far sideline. 6:46 to go here in this match. Throws it in. They'll push this one up, and good deflection there for Worland. They're still trying to play that ball in the attacking midfield there. And now here they go. Off the boot, one of the Worland players couldn't catch the number. I think it was Hansen. Chasing it down, I believe, is Cannon. She'll try to get it along that near side. It's out of bounds. Last one to see it is Maya Walter. And we got a sub coming on for Buffalo as well. Coming in is, I think that's Presley Vigil. Or no, that is not. Is it? Yeah, that is Presley Vigil coming back in. Daisy Butterfield checking out of the game. And Vigil picks it up, still there, near side, battling. And now this could be a big chance for Worland if they can get it out of there. They're playing it a little smart with their defenders here, but they got to get there. Buffalo will take advantage, and one of them takes a tumble. Standing tackle here for Worland. They'll pass it near side. Number 1 picks it up for Worland. That is Delia Lara. And near side, that is going to be Peyton Harrison getting ready. Sorry, actually check that. Worland will throw it in here. Chasing it, Lara near side, picked up. Hansen, last one to touch it. That's going back to Buffalo. Maya Walter will hand it off here to Ira Moses. Check that. She will actually hand that off to Verplank. Verplank passing it in near side. Presley Vigil with it. Trying to get by Studi here, and she will. Blocked there by Cannon. Picked up, Hansen still there near side. She'll chip it up, and this one will go out toward the near side. The wind carries it a little bit. Buffalo will get the ball back as Lara was trying to chase it down for Worland. Thrown in here along that near sideline. Number 28 with it. This is Harper Smith. Still there, taken back. June Hansen pushing it upfield. There'll be a foot race. Lara trying to get there for Worland. And that'll be cleared out here. Worland will maintain possession. Hansen will get ready to wind up to throw it in here to Lara. That is off the boot of Ira Moses, and it'll go out of touch along the near side. 4:24 still to play. Here comes Studi outside the box here. Worland could realistically tie it up here if they turn on the Jets here, but Maya Walter gives it upfield now. Here comes Allie Townsend. Townsend with Cannon to her back here. She'll move to the right side. Tries to take at least some kind of, I think she was trying to lob it for a pass, and a flag goes up offside. Oh, never mind. The flag went up, but they're still playing, so never mind. I guess disregard what I said. Chopped up there to Maya Walter. Still there along that far side. They'll go along the ground here. And still there. And loose ball, one of them kind of got caught by the turf monster there for a sec. Passing it right side, whiffs on it. That was Vigil. Vigil still has control of it though, left side. Kicked up there by her teammate, and that'll go right back to Worland here, at least temporarily. Stolen right on back by Townsend, and that'll go out downhill toward the basketball court. 3:19 to go here, 4-2. Buffalo on top over the Worland Braves. Next time you see us for middle school soccer, it'll be the Worland Braves taking on the Lander Sabres here in Worland. At least I hope so. Last time I feel like we have bad luck with Lander Middle School because when we were covering basketball for Thermop, we had a lot of miscommunication with Lander. So hopefully, and we also missed out on the game at the top of April because they had switched up. They switched up where the game was going to be held, whether it was going to be in Worland or Lander. That one's going to hit the side of the net, by the way, off the corner kick. So I don't know. I'll call Lander's athletic director sometime next week, but clock's still not running over there at the high school, so I think that's a good thing. So coming up, that game will actually be starting in 45 minutes, the Warriors and the Panthers. Now here they go. Interception here near side. They're going to try and get it out. Chops it upfield. This is Maya Walter trying to chase it down for Buffalo. Lara gets a boot on it. That one's pushed up there by Verplank. And now here comes Butterfield with it near side, tries to get it to her teammate here. Now here comes Vigil. Vigil one-on-one, pushes one of the Worland players to the ground there. This is Townsend with it near side. Townsend threw, man, between the legs of one of the Worland players, and it misfires left. I think Studi might have gotten a boot on it there, but it does sail to the left. So let's see. They're retreating, so I think it will be a goal kick here for Worland. I do think that was off the boot of Studi. However, it looks like they're going to give it back to Worland, so that is still a fair call. It could go either way. I said this yesterday. There are a lot of calls in soccer that can go either way. It's really difficult. I would not want to be a soccer official. I will tell you that much. It is a very difficult sport to officiate, in my opinion. Far side, they'll try it along the ground, and still a chance for Buffalo, and they'll clear this one out of the box at least. Worland might have a chance. That is, I think, Studi there in the middle, and they'll get this one away. 29 whiffs on it there. That is Amelia Mahoski. Now here they go. One-on-one, goes to the ground. Dahlia Lara loses her footing there along that near side. 1 minute left to go. Time to deliver your Two Basin Sports Network man of the match. I'm going to give this one to Presley Vigil. There we go. Era Moses there along the near side. We're going to give our honorable mentions here shortly. One-on-one, number 7 with it here for Worland. She'll lose her footing. She still has it. That is Kylie Bell. Did get a goal against Rollins. So your honorable mention. So we already went through your man of the match. That is Buffalo's Presley Vigil. I want to say Maya Walter, Ira Moses, and Alice Broderick are your honorable mentions. This could be a chance here at the net. Takes the shot. That is taken by the keeper. Still there. Ball still loose. They're going to have to try and get rid of it somehow, though. The ball's spinning near the line. Buffalo still trying to play the ball here. We can't give Worland's honorable mentions just yet because the ball is still in a dangerous spot here, and Worland will have it there along that far side, and that is going to be out. 8 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. And that is the end of the game here. 4-2. Buffalo takes the win here on the road before their game against Powell. Claps here at the East Field. So with that is the end of our coverage here from Worland Middle School. However, we will be heading up to Warrior Stadium here in about an hour. We'll be getting the high school game to you here as the Powell Panthers get set to take on. As they get set to take on the Powell Panthers. Sorry about that. Worland Lady Warriors first, obviously. So we gotta get up there because now they've actually started the clock. There's 42 minutes till kickoff. So we're gonna get our stuff packed up and get up there. I'm just gonna walk up there. But a second game coming up here. Once again, 4-2. Your final score. Your man of the match today was Presley Vigil. Your honorable mentions for Buffalo were Ira Moses, Maya Walter, and Alice Broderick. Your honorable mentions today for Worland today include Lily Studi, as well as, of course, Delaney Deedy, as well as Parker Cannon. So those are your honorable mentions today for Worland. We'd like to thank the Buffalo Bandits and Clear Creek Middle School for coming out here and playing here today. We'd like to thank the fans from Buffalo and Worland for coming out supporting their Bandits and their Braves. We'd like to thank the Washakie County School District number 1 for allowing us to be up here and broadcasting this live for free here on YouTube. We'd like to thank especially the fans of Buffalo for tuning in here in droves. You guys have been awesome, and it's been a lot of fun being up here calling the game. And good luck to you against Powell, and good luck in the rest of your season. Coming up here in 45 minutes, we'll have the high school match between the Worland Warriors and the Powell Panthers, as the Lady Warriors try to rebound as they try to actually extend on their fortunes following a win yesterday over the Rollins Outlaws. Same thing for the boys. So with that being said, we'll call it a day here from Worland Middle School. We'll see you in 40 minutes or so up at the high school. Once again, please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. Final score of this one, the Buffalo Bandits 4, the Worland Braves 2.